Hello Pisces, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you so much for being here live, those of you that are here live. And thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. I do not like this hairstyle. It matters to me. But anyways, I'm really excited to go over the astrology for Pisces rising, basically for the season that we're in astrologically, which is Scorpio season. And then I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to pull 5 cards, an intuition card, challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and animal spirit to see what your spirit guides, angels, teachers want to tell you and what the message is for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So I would look to the astrology for the Pisces rising, if you're a Pisces rising, and then I would look to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for the tarot and oracle reading. So that is how I do these readings. They're almost all up. We have Virgo, Aries, and Libra left, but all of the other ones are already up on the channel. So make sure you check the one that is for you. Before we get into it, I'm going to start transitioning over. Hello, Kai, welcome in, to showing you your chart on the screen. And while I do that, I'm going to invite you to download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. They will also tell you, it'll enter you into my email list. Sorry, I'm doing 2 things at the same time. And what that's going to do is I send out a weekly moon magic report, which is basically the astrology and the horoscope for the week. And people really enjoy having that information so that they can prepare for the week ahead and at least understand what the energies are for the week ahead. So let me know if you can see the chart on the screen. Hello, Anne. Welcome in. Good evening. So the astrology part is for Pisces rising. And then the tarot and oracle reading, which we're going to do right after the astrology, is Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising Pisces. So let us dive into this. We also have, I'm offering a special holiday reading that is going through December 31st. It is an amazing reading where we get to connect one-on-one and we dive into anything that is the most important to you, whether we use tarot cards or oracle cards, or whether we use astrology, whether we do a shamanic journey, a kind of meditation, energy clearing. We can pull from so many different things, and I've been having a blast doing these readings, and they really feel more like coaching sessions than anything else, but in a really beautiful, confirming and affirming kind of way. I also, this weekend, I'm going to be releasing my Moon Goddess essential oil blend, as well as the Moon Goddess Mala. So good. Oh my God, I think it's my favorite. Onto the Etsy shop. And then on Monday, I am going to begin the holiday sale. And the sale is going to go through December 31st. And it'll just kind of be the same sale for the remainder of the year. So I'm really excited about that. There's other special things coming up, and I'll be announcing those as we move forward. But definitely get on my email list. That's going to be the best way to do this, to be informed of everything that's going on. So Pisces, let us look at your chart. So the main thing that we're looking at is everything that is in Scorpio for you, which is going to be in your 9th house, which is the house of expansion, exploration, moving beyond, moving the beyond, going and expanding your mind and also your belief systems. The sun just moved into Scorpio this last Saturday. So think of this as the theme for you for these next 30 days. It is expansion. That's the title of the video, Surrender into Expansion. And the reason I titled it that is because so much focus is going to be in this area of your life for the next 30 days. And then on Saturday, Mars enters the sign of Scorpio as well. And so he's going to move into this house. The minute he moves into Scorpio, the energy will shift a lot, because right now in Libra, he's like wishy-washy. It's kind of hard to make decisions, kind of hard to take action. What we need is this Mars in Scorpio to help us find our determination. Hello, Dawn. Our determination to do what we need to do, to take action, to work towards what we need to take action towards. And it's a relentless energy that does not give up. And that's why it's important. That's why you're going to have such a powerful experience of expanding in this area of your life. And then Venus enters her wholeness phase, although she is still in the sign of Sagittarius. But the wholeness phase of Venus, we talked about it yesterday in The Magic of Venus. If you didn't check that out, I recommend that you do. This is a 50-day phase where Venus becomes the brightest she has been in the evening sky, as known as the evening star. This is the celestial Venus, it's very Pisces for sure. So it activates those beautiful codes, light codes that bring in wisdom from the beyond, from the ethereal, from the higher centers, the higher chakras, and from your higher self. It's channeling that divine energy. This is a powerful phase. She will be really bright, and you will be able to see her in the sky as really, really bright, right as the sun sets. So I recommend you check her out in the sky. You'll know what I mean. You'll be like, damn, that's a bright star. Well, that's a planet, and it's Venus. But as she enters this phase, she's getting really close to Earth. She is getting ready to do her inferior in conjunction with the sun, which means that she's going to go retrograde soon in the sign of Capricorn. And we'll talk about that when we talk about that transit, but it's going to be a big deal. And what she's asking us to do for this 50-day phase is to actualize our individual potential in complete service to the betterment of the world, to actualize our individual potential in complete service to the betterment of the world. So a beautiful, powerful transit is happening at the same time that we're going into Scorpio season, that we're in Scorpio season, but not just that, this is eclipse season too. On November 4th, we have a new moon in Scorpio, again in your 9th house. This new moon is about setting intentions about how you want to expand. And what are you ready to release and let go of that is not helping you, where it's making you focus on the wrong things? You have to let go of those things, because I'm going to talk about this in a moment, but the South Node will be in this house all of next year for you, Pisces rising, and that's going to feel super uncomfortable, because what you're going to have to focus on is letting go of things that force you to expand in ways that you don't want to expand, and focus more on channeling the wisdom that you did learn all this time. I mean, the nodes, I think, are 12-year cycles. It takes 12 years for it to come back to the same node. And the last time it wasn't North Node Taurus, South Node Scorpio. The last time it was North Node Scorpio and South Node Taurus. So this time we're doing the reversal, but we're back to these same signs. All of 2022 is going to have that flavor, where we're going to have to focus more on stability and let go of the drama and the need to cling to things that are really not serving us, that are causing chaos in our lives. So it's a good time, because this season is going to be a glimpse as to the themes and things that are going to be coming up for us all of 2022. And so think about what comes up for you, but take the opportunity to set that intention. I'm going to let go of these things. I'm going to just release these things from my life, or not taking me in the direction I want to go, and I'm going to focus on this other thing. The Venus, it's 50 days. It's a 50-day, for 50 days, we'll see her really, really bright in the sky. So you can see her already now. She's pretty bright, but Saturday starts, and then 50 days after, she'll I think, begin to disappear from the sky for the visual eye. Venus is going to enter the sign of Capricorn. So she's going to move from your 10th into your 11th house. And that's going to be a big deal, because like I said, Venus is going to be in Capricorn for a long time. She's going to go retrograde in Capricorn. She's going to make that inferior conjunction with the sun. It is a lot of reflecting in this area of your life in terms of relationships, and that has to do with friendships, and also the relationship with your gifts, and how you share your gifts with the world. We will have Mercury also enter the sign of Scorpio. So we add that to the 9th house of intense, expansive energy. I think it's going to feel like a tower moment to you because it's Scorpio energy, but at the same time, it's like, can you free yourself? Like break the chains is the image that I get when I think of all this energy in the 9th house. And we end, of course, with that powerful full moon in Taurus, which is going to happen in your 3rd house, which is the house of communication, channeling, transportation of like just being in the real life. It's real life. It's this world right here, right now. It's how you share your voice, speak your voice, and speak your truth. And the eclipse is going to be on a star called Algol, which is the dark goddess. So a lot of the shadows are going to come up so that the shadows come to light so that we can face them. But again, when you allow yourself to face the shadows, you're also going to move into the realm of the Pleiades. This is going to be the beginning of the Pleiades. This moon is going to be at 27 degrees of Taurus. And the Pleiades are heart-centered consciousness, openness, compassion, which Pisces really understands. So as we release our shadows, so you have to set intentions on November 4th for the new moon to release your shadows, anything that no longer serves you, so that you can manifest beautiful things for all of next year and see how all that unfolds. So I'm really happy that I'm getting to do these readings before the new moon so that everyone has the understanding of how important this season is going to be. And that's in terms of if you're a Pisces rising and if you're looking at the astrology for Pisces rising. But now we're going to move into Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising and pull some cards to see intuitively what the messages are for you for this Scorpio season. So we'll take a moment to clear these cards. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us today. I would like to ask help clearing the energy of these cards as well as my energy so I can be that open channel of wisdom, of a grace, of messages to flow through to our Pisces family out there, our Pisces starseeds. And what do they need to know about this season? How can they prepare? What information will help them understand what's going on in their lives right now and what to focus on to move forward? So we're going to pull an intuition card. We're going to pull an overall a challenge card. Then we're going to pull the overall theme and the wisdom from the ancestors. And then an animal spirit that is going to help guide your journey through this beautiful time that we are in right now. So you got some pretty powerful cards. I will show them to you and then we'll dig into the meaning. Shadow work, Queen of Cups, the Hermit, 2 major arcanas, that's powerful, the 4 of Wands, and the Crow is your animal. Super powerful cards, Pisces. So let's begin by discussing the card of shadow work. So shadow work is all about like everything that I've been talking about. Scorpio season is basically shadow work. We have been doing a lot of this already and a lot of people talk about it. But the important thing to recognize in this specific reading for this time is that this is your focus. You have to do the shadow work. You have to bring the shadows to light. That has to do also with working with the moon. In this image, you can see the moon behind her. Just becoming clear about what's there, where you're at, what's really going on, and how you can move forward from there. So the clarity comes from really allowing yourself to look with intensity, which is Scorpio season, into the truth of your life right now. What you're letting go, what you're releasing, and also what shadows, what things, what habits, negative habits and patterns and stories are coming up for you. What are you repeating that you don't like about yourself because you know it's not helping you? Those are the things that challenge us the most, the things that we resist saying, yeah, that I do that. Yeah, that's how I am. we resist it. We don't want to admit that we have these negative habits, but it's fine. We all have them, and we all work through this beautiful flow of going through the cycles and letting go and releasing, and then stepping back into power, becoming clear, and then letting go and releasing and stepping back into power. So shadow work is a big part of what's going on right now. The challenge for you is to allow yourself to understand and feel confident in your emotions and what you're feeling. So your emotions right now are your guiding system, and they will help you understand what's going on. What is the compass? The compass is when you feel good, when you're happy, you're on track. You're more aligned, you're more in your center. When you are feeling the negative emotions, especially the sort of more violent negative emotions like anger, jealousy, fear, all of those things tell you that you are actually farther away from your center. Your center always feels good. Being in the center always feels easy. Being in your center feels like you don't have to try hard. You just are, and life is amazing. So the challenge is to understand your emotions, to step into more maturity in regards to your emotions. The overall theme, it's a little bit of a hermit time for you. This is the Hermit card. A time of seclusion, a time of quiet, a time of stillness, a time to meditate, to go within, to go through that internal process, and through that process, calm your mind, your body, your spirit, and come back into center. So you may feel like not really being out in public, not really being with your friends, not really being social, completely fine. And you will notice that when you allow yourself that time to go deep within, the celebration will eventually come. You will feel the happiness, the joy that comes from that celebration, the Four of Wands, and it'll feel like a time of rejoicing. And that's super beautiful. And you'll feel that energy towards that full moon. For all of us, the climactic energy of this season is going to feel like it reaches that powerful climax on that full moon. Hands down, because that is a partial lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus, where the moon is exalted, but on algal, which is known as the dark goddess. So it's a lot. It's a lot to take in for all of us collectively. That's why I'm preparing you by giving you this information. The crow is spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. If you're in balance this month, you are going to feel psychically strong. Your intuition will be on point, strong in general, and clear. If you're unbalanced, you're going to feel ungrounded, and you're going to feel hypersensitive, uncomfortably sensitive. You're not really in control. It feels like overwhelming. So to bring to balance, daily meditation and daily practice. Coming back to center. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Share it out with your friends if you know that they will benefit from receiving these kinds of messages. And I will see you back in a moment. I am going to take a little break, and then we'll come back to do the sign of Virgo. I'm going to try to kind of finish them all tonight. I think we can do it. It's Virgo, Aries, and Libra, but we'll see what we get to. Either way, I will be back in a few minutes. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening. Bye, Veronica and Taylor. I'm going to be back in a few minutes. Sat Nam.